Good, don't tell me.
Hold on, you be good too. Let's get this party started, y'all. I got my nephew in the building. What up? Let's go. Let's go.
Moore's in the building. Israelites in the building.
Yeah, they can hear you. You got some fun, baby.
Yeah, check it. We live from the cipher. It's the knowledge igniter. Severe Bay, true speaker, soul provider. Traveling lands with a book in his hand. Dropping gems like grains of sand in the plan. Graffiti walls talking. Breakers keep rocking. MCs flow proper while the DJ's chopping. But knowledge is the key that unlocks the gate. Fifth element, repping, never showing up late. Crowd call response real. What the turn it up, let the vinyl play. It ain't just rhymes, beats, tags, and spins. It's the wisdom within where the change begins. See kings wear crowns, but the wise say grounded. Every word Bill drops got the people astounded. History decoded, lies unfolded. Truth on wax got the mainstream corroded. From Philly to Morocco, Spain to LA. Keep building with the youth like the past. Severe Bay. Lies unfolded. Truth on wax got the mainstream corroded. From Philly to Morocco, Spain to LA. Keep building with the youth like the past. Severe Bay. The mainstream corroded. From Philly to Morocco, Spain to LA. Keep building with the youth like the past. Severe Bay. Severe Bay. Drops got the youth like the past. Severe Bay.
You said from where? Morocco to what?
Turn it up, let the vinyl play.
I'm nephew in the building, yo. Philly in the building, baby. I would have put all my nephews down here. In my son.
It's knowledge.
Travel and learn.
So while the world break dances and break his paint, remember real soldiers never move like saints. They teach, they reach, they rise, they elevate. Severe's on the front lines, opening gates. So to the traveler, cultural ambassador, the fifth element. No gimmick, no amateur. Legacy deep like the roots of the game. Severe Bay, we chanting your name. Goddamn, the crowd call response still. Turn it up, let the vinyl play.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Turn it up, let the vinyl play.
Turn it up, y'all. Let's go. Yo. So listen, y'all. Hey, listen, do me a favor. We on X, y'all. Please share this out on X. Please share this out on Instagram, Real Sabir Bay, Sabirbey. I'm sitting in Philly with my one of my billion nephews, B. He's like he's the second generation of the oldest of the nephews. Damn. I gotta hope. How many is y'all, man? I don't even know how many of y'all, man. He said about 200, nigga. This nigga said two. He said, hold up. He said 200. That's just the nephews and nieces. We ain't talking about the greats, and then the greats, and then the greats. Woohoo, goddamn. Oh, I told y'all I don't need that. That's why I said I don't need friends. I got a big ass family, big. I told you my family is South Philly. It's like Philly, period. Our family is Philly, period. So I got a big family, homie. So it's funny because I'm waiting if my son may just pop up here. I don't even know when my son, if he pops up here or not, but it's actually 12:31 over here on the East Coast. And I've been running. I've been running like crazy. The link is up, y'all. So I'm sitting here in Philly with my nephew. We was just having some discussion about a podcast, which he gonna kick off. You know what I mean? We're gonna do something. We'll do something big. So listen, I gotta say happy solar return to my son Ibn. Actually, I'm on the West Coast. It's not 12 o'clock yet, but we on the East Coast. So my son solar returns today is the 30th, man. The 30th. Wow, he's 3 already. What were you just saying about? You said time. How much? He said, "Where did the time go?" My nephew was like, "Nigga, where did the time go?" Time never was when man was not. Time never was when man was not. So I just got to Philly, right? And yesterday I got off the plane for a 5-hour flight, and I was tired as hell. Didn't eat till late, and then turned around and did it again today. I'm tired. Did y'all see the video I did walking through Philadelphia? I need to take I was trying to get this guy to go with me, but he don't like to walk like me. I'm trying to get him to walk. I was walking for 3 hours, 3.5 hours, bro. Because on my watch I can tell, you know, the walk and workout. Yeah. So it's about 3.5 hours of walking. And I took them down to Carpenter's Hall, where the Moorish nationality was stripped at in Philadelphia, y'all. Historical facts. And I took you down Delaware Avenue. I took you to the Statue of Timony. I took you through City Hall. I took y'all through all those things, man. And you can be tired doing this, man. I'm really tired. Most of y'all will probably be in the bed right about now. But no. He want me to go downstairs and go party. But I ain't going downstairs to go party. I ain't doing it. So this funny part, like this is not even rehearsed. He just came in here again, and I'm like, we literally just talking. So it's 12:32. They're 12:33 in Philadelphia. So it was a lot of stuff that we were talking about off camera. And he was talking about who you was just talking about? Billy Carson?
Oh, Billy Carson, yeah.
Oh, he asked me this question. Tell him what you just said about Billy Carson, about the algorithm. You said something about the algorithm, and I was saying that how he found Billy Carson.
Oh, yeah. You want me to tell him?
Yeah, tell him.
So basically what I was telling Unc was, being as though I watch his videos a lot, I guess YouTube takes the interest, like whatever you watch, and then they take videos that's like similar. So that's how I became a fan of Billy Carson, because his videos started popping up on my
on your algorithm.
Yeah.
The algorithm.
So I started seeing him, like, who's that? I started tapping on his videos. Then I'm like, oh, I like what's going on. What he talking? But that's how I became a fan
of Billy Carson. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think, like my nephew just said, you think that Billy Carson and Tariq Nasheed and all these people that y'all watch every day never see my video? Just out of curiosity. The link is up there if y'all want to join the feed. So I was telling my nephew, he said something about doing something where I said, them dudes, none of them dudes reach out to me. None of them reach out to me. Right? And I'm all through Philadelphia. You could probably ask my nephew when did he ever see Umar Johnson, and he lived in Philadelphia. Have you ever seen Umar Johnson here?
You really?
No, you know what's crazy? He's from Philly?
I didn't know that, but I know he has a daughter though.
Yo, shout out to Kareem. No, he said he know he had a daughter. Kareem, what up?
What up?
I know about.
Go ahead. What? You know what?
I'm about to ask. He got a daughter in North Philly, right?
See? Ain't that funny? Karima, ask Karima. She from Philly. She just dropped me off. Shout out to my Karima.
I've heard about the daughter, but I didn't know he was from Philly.
So crazy. He said, my nephew said he didn't know Umar was from Philly.
I really didn't know that.
You could ask Karima. Has she ever seen Umar Johnson in Philadelphia walking through Philly?
No.
My nephew said neither. He didn't even know he was from Philly.
I ain't even trying to be funny.
And see, this is the thing. It's not about being funny. It's just that you will probably see me, even though I don't even live here anymore. But I was just on 52nd Street. It was a dude who was like, yo, Sabir, what you doing on 52nd Street? I'm like, nigga, I'm from Philly. That used to be my stomping grounds at 52nd Street. You know what I mean? Like, what? I'm always in Philly. And see, think about people, right? My nephew, I let my nephew see something, Karima, and I'm gonna post this up here for y'all to see. My nephew, I let him read this, and I told y'all earlier I was going to show this. that a brother, I don't even know where this cat is from. I think he might be from overseas. I'm not, I'm not sure, but if he's watching this video, I hope he can come on the feed. Let me just show you what he said. When people are like, I don't know who Sabir Bay is. Yeah, you know who I am. Trust me.
Well, he know who you is. If he on,
No, all of them know who I am.
Yeah, for sure. I'm saying, but if he on it,
yeah, you talking about this guy right here?
He's a fan.
But this is what it is. My former classmate, with whom I keep in touch, and who is conscious, says that the reason is this. The reason is that you are remixing propagandas, right? That's what they said, right? But I've never seen you push such agenda. You never see me push an agenda, right? You look and sound like a decent brother, not some Uncle Tom. Now, this is an email who is thirsty for white women. Now, let me explain this to y'all. I have no issue with European women or anybody European. Now, if it's a man on a man and a woman on a woman, that's a problem. But I'm not going to judge you on that either. I just won't drink after you. You got feedback, Karima. Someone mute something. So I don't have an issue if you want to deal with European women. They're your children. You put your children back in check. That's all you got to do. They hate the mixing, but it's weird how much money people are making off of Umar Johnson on videos. Now, have y'all noticed I don't do videos on Umar Johnson? Have y'all noticed that? There's no video done on Umar Johnson. I may speak on it, but I don't do videos. And people are making mad money off of Umar. They said that the new video out now is that Umar Johnson wanted to have a sleep with a European woman in a movie. I said, damn. I never say snow bunnies never. Like, what do you say? Black. What is this slogan? Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. Black queens forever. That's hypocritical. But I don't do that. Even if I did, so what if I did put up here and say I slept with a European woman? Would you want me to say I slept with a nigga? I don't do stuff like that. I don't sleep with men. If you got a man that I slept with, please let me know. I'm trying to figure it out. Because in 2025, if you gay, nigga, you gay. You got more rights than a black person. So if I'm lying, let me know. So this brother hit me up. And I was reading this and I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy right here. Right. Then he said this. Let me go to the next one. Then he sent me this. And my nephew said, if you don't have haters, you ain't doing. What'd you say, bro? What'd you say? What?
If you ain't got haters, you ain't popping.
If you ain't got haters, you ain't popping. He said, could you explain the phenomenon, Sabir? It's the fault of the community or your approach to our people. Perhaps it would make sense to. Right? Hold up. Let me see who this is on my line. Is this Karima coming back? Give me 1 second. Hold up, y'all. Okay, that's Karima. I just want to make sure it wasn't a stalker, sis. So they was asking me about, hold up. Did I give you the next one? Oh, shoot. Give me 1 minute. I told you I was late, man. I'm kind of tired, so give me 1 second. So this is the second one, Karima, that the dude sent me. And I'm reading this, and I'm not thirsty for women. That's the funny part. I'm not thirsty for women, but he kept asking me these questions. And what kind of approach should I be on? What kind of approach should I be on? Because he's trying to ask me my approach to our people. What do they want me to? They want me to water the stuff down and tell you Black Lives Matter.
No, I just think that everyone has. Some people are just like they like to live in discord. They don't like peace. That's what I think. Some people just like to live in discord. They don't like peace. And that's their anxieties, their personal anxieties that they have going on within themselves.
There was another one he asked me, Another one he asked me, why do I keep doing what I do for our people? This is what he said. And I hope I'm answering his question, because he asked me, why do I keep going at it with these people, like teaching people, and you go through so much hell? Because you have to have tough skin, right? The thing is, like, when you see something wrong, like I said, you don't see these cats in the streets. You don't see them in the street doing what they're doing. They sit behind screens or somebody coming to pick them up. I was walking around for 3.5 hours. And then what did I say? I walked around, and I don't know if they know what Philly's like, sis. When you're walking I walked from 18th Street all the way down to Market Street to Penn's Landing, back around, back up, and then I went to 52nd Street, walked from 52nd Street down to 38th Street. I don't know if you know what that's like, but it is a walk. So for me to do what I'm doing, I love it. But at the same time, you don't get the support from the people. You really don't. I don't have, I could call people, but like Karima, I was like, I don't wait on nobody. I gotta go. It's time for me to go. Didn't I say that to you tonight, Karima? I said,
Yeah.
didn't I say that? If I'm in a certain spot, I gotta go. Like, I don't have somebody waiting for me on every beck and call. I'm out. I made, just alone, I spent probably $100 on lifts. Just the time I stepped in here on lifts. And the thing is that when you're doing this type of work, it's a lot. And I want people to understand that. So when a brother asked me, why do I keep doing it? I
Because
said,
you love it.
I love it. At the same time, you're supposed to get paid for doing what you love also, right? But the thing is that I told the dude, there's only one person is actually making fake pages. And that's really what's going on. It's only one dude. So when you see those things pop up on the feed, when I asked the dude to come on the feed, you notice they never come on the feed, or if he comes on the feed, he has to yell. I can't do that. I got a bullet in my head. It messes me up and it makes me, and I'm trying not to get angry. So it's one person that for some reason he makes multiple pages. I told him he needs to go work for the court. He need to go work for the court. Real rap. Because no matter what you do and what you say, you can't stop what I'm doing. I'm like a laser beam. I will outwork you. I will outrun you. I will outwalk you. I will outfast you. You follow me? So it's a lot of work to this. I don't sit on my ass and sit on my hands. I'm constantly moving. As soon as I get off of, most of y'all probably get off a 5-hour flight and probably go straight to the bar. Not me. I was out in the street. Out in the street, automatically. Well, everybody can't do what you can do, Sabir. Well, how about this part? I can't even lift. I can't even pick up a lick. How about that part? It's too hard. I can't do it unless it's water. Drake, what's up?
Peace, peace. What's up, bro?
Tired, man. I'm tired, man. I'm sitting here with my nephew. He wants me to do a podcast, and he's going to run it. It's going to be our podcast, but he's just going to run it. And this dude is a hella videographer, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. This nigga be doing some stuff. I'll be like, what the hell? Like, I'll be like, what is this dude doing? This is my real nephew, not a fake nephew, real nephew, blood nigga nephew, blood nigga nephew. So I just got in, man, and I had to left my food at the restaurant. I got to go back there tomorrow, and I was hungry as hell. I was like, God damn. So I had to go get some other food. I had to go get Indian food. My nephew told me we don't know where to get the food. He said, "Oh, see, if you ate McDonald's, nigga, we could have went to McDonald's." Kareem, this is too funny. He said, "If you ate McDonald's, you could have went to McDonald's." I said, I can't eat McDonald's.
Look,
I
McDonald's.
days.
Their food is so nasty. Like,
but this is the mentality of people, and this is why I said this about our people.
even if you eat meat, you can go and get yourself some, hormone-free food, chicken breast, and
it was like 10 o'clock here. Come on, man. Like
make
11
your
o'clock.
own chicken breast sandwich and make your own food. Eat your own food, cook at home. McDonald's is disgusting.
No, but this is the thing. This is why people are like niggas in Philly. I had to get reality check. I said, why is every black person even Kareem and I had this conversation? Why every black person in Philadelphia look angry all the time? They don't even speak to you like like they had it, and the white people just cheerful. White people are cheerful like a mother freaking nigga. Like I'm sitting here, and then I say that to you, Karima. I said, and what do you say to me in the car? I'm sitting and say, what is wrong with our people in Philly? In these cities, man, I'm gonna tell you, it's the reason why is because of what we're eating, is what we're thinking, is what we're looking at. It affects you. A lot of the stuff affects you, but sometimes you have to step out of your surroundings and see the world, because the world is huge.
Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of black people in Philadelphia. They ain't been off their block. The farthest they might have went is maybe downtown. Some of them don't even. Yeah, they don't get off there. Not even Atlantic City. Some people never leave the city.
And look
Like
what peaceful too.
I've been all over the country and outside of the country, and you know they are just here in Philadelphia. I don't even live around no black people in Philadelphia. I live in the far northeast. I don't live around no black folk,
No do Tariq Nasheed.
and it's not that I like the people that I'm around, they're mostly Caucasian, Asian, then you have some Latino folks, and then you have, if they are black, they're like Nigerian or Haitian, you know, like unfortunately with black America, the FBAs, we would say the FBAs,
What is that?
unfortunately, what is it, foundational black Americans.
You ain't see me in the bookstore today when I asked the dude that question. Go watch, go watch the video. I was at the bookstore today. I said, first I asked him, this is exactly what I said. Can you show me the section on the Moors? This is what he said. He said, oh, you mean the African section? That's what he said.
He's ignorant.
No, he wasn't. He can't be too ignorant. You know what he had in his hand? And I offered him $100 for that y'all don't know about. I asked him, did you see the book, Dre, earlier, the video earlier when I was talking to the dude?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't see the video when I was in the bookstore because you wouldn't understand what I'm saying. You wouldn't say what you said. Did you see the bookstore video?
Oh, you're talking about the bookstore video? No, I'm a little tired too.
So this is what happened. I'm in the bookstore, and the dude had a book on Idrisi, Dre. Most of y'all don't even know who the hell is Idrisi. Who is Idrisi? Who the hell is Idrisi? I don't know who that is, right? So I saw the book when I was live, right? And I said, "Yo, can I get that book from you?" He said, "No." So he said, "No, I ain't gonna get it." He said, "I've been searching for this book." European dude, y'all call him white, right? So I said, "Where's the Moorish section at?" He said, "Oh, it should be in the African or black section." I didn't have to go into details. Go watch the video. He said the African or black section, right? So as I went to the section, right, then I come back and say, "Can I get the book off you? I give you $100 for it." He said, "No, Dre." This nigga said no in the book. I just wanted to see what he would say. The book is only about $12, my G. Only about $12, but he said no. Jarrell, you saw that video, right?
No, I didn't see that.
Jarrell, you see that video?
Which one?
When I was at the bookstore.
Oh yeah.
and I was trying to buy the book off the dude. I said, "I give you $100 for it." He said, "No, I'm trying to find it."
Yeah, he wasn't trying to let that one go.
He wasn't letting it go. And this is what people have to understand. We know the price of everything, but the value of nothing. You follow me? We don't care. But if it was a drink for $100, a nigga will buy the drink for $100. You follow me? I'm pretty sure today is Friday. I guarantee they spent $100, but this dude would not let that book go. And I told him it was Idrisi. Idrisi was the first one that drew the map up. He's the first one. He's a Muslim who drew the world map, right? I told him I saw the original map when I was in Cordoba, Spain. But we're not being taught these things, but we're being taught about slavery. You see, Idrisi, y'all can look it up. Look up Idrisi's map. You think I'm playing? Let me see if I can put it up on the screen. No lie, I can't make this up. And you can when I was in Cordoba.
Because I was the one that messaged asking about the FBA section.
Yeah, exactly. You asked. Now I'm gonna show you what it is. Y'all ready? I'm gonna show you what I do, and I'm not even still tired. You follow me? This is weird, but you pay for garbage though, right? There it is, right there. That was the front of the book. Please.
You just easily spend $12 at McDonald's.
But my point is that he didn't want to give the book up for $100. That's my point. That's why I said we know the price of everything, but the value of nothing. That's the book. This is the book that he had in his hand, but that's the map. Why aren't we being taught this in school? We ain't got nothing to do with us, brother. We ain't got nothing to do with that. No, this is the first map. So that's the book I tried to get from him. He would not give it up. He would not give that book up. So y'all should study who Idrisi is. And please go travel the world, people. Here it is right there. He even has a monument. Look at that. A monument. But if you go look it up online, it's amazing. Go look it up. World maps. Y'all not taught this in school about world maps? But you got a maps. I might go to the map thing tomorrow at the free library. right? So they have a section in the library on the Parkway that you got to make an appointment now to go up there and see the maps. All the maps. His map is in there. And it was so crazy. When I first went there, before they did all this making appointments, you can go in there and make copies of this type of stuff. Crazy. You literally do that. Then when I went to Cordoba, Spain, and the word Idris means dress, people, for y'all that don't know. It means dress. So this one right here. So the maps of Idris, 1154 to 1192. A Muslim. Oh, so all the maps that y'all get was designed from a Muslim, huh? That's not being taught in school. This is not being taught in school. Well, brother, you ain't got to do with the Arabs. What's the definition of an Arab? What does an Arab look like? Somebody please rescue me. Dre, you from Kenya. What does an Arab look like?
They come in all shades.
So the globes that y'all use, y'all don't even know that. Look, the globes that y'all using is from this brother right here, but he didn't do this one. They had to change it. Idrisi map 1154. Think about it. No university, no Dr. Greg Carrs, no Karen Hunters, no Roland Martins. None of them is teaching this. So imagine if they teach this. Now imagine if they was to teach this. Imagine if they was to teach this. They can't teach slaves to be free, B. You got to free yourself. You have to have the time. You have to have the will. But if it's about slavery, we good. This is why people don't know who the Moors are. This is why. Because it's your black scholars that's on social media talking about we're black people. We have nothing to do with Africa. How the hell you ain't gonna do with Africa? Where do you think all mankind came from? It came from right here from America, bro. Okay, how about Pangea? How about Pangea? Did they teach you about Pangea in school? I'm asking. Do they teach about Pan? Well, nigga, what the hell is Pangea? It's funny, right? What I don't know what Pangea is, brother. That's that pseudo conversation. Nah, you better get with some lessons, B. Anybody want to try to debunk it? It's your time to shine, baby. I don't just do this for doing it. Bad enough I don't get paid for it. Because if I depended on y'all, real rap, if I really depended on people to get paid, I'll be done. I'll be a dead dude, straight up. But I'm a survivor. I'm from South Philadelphia. I know this game. I know how this works. So you could bring 20 of your best people, the best people that you know on social media. Just like my nephew said, there's no way that he found Billy Carson through my algorithm. He found Billy Carson, but Billy Carson, the pills, and they my brothers, they don't want to talk. The whole Black Magic 360 Brother Rich, they don't want to talk. None of them want to talk. They don't want to talk to me. Trust me. If y'all think I'm lying, just share this to them. Okay? If you want to have a conversation with me, you can email me at sabirbayradio@gmail.com. You know the wild part? I was in a car with a guy from who was he from? Mauritania. No lie. Get in the car. Like, I swear, if you see this dude, he looks like my nephew and me. He looked, his complexion between my nephew and me. I get in the car. He said he kept looking at my name. Because you know, we pick you up to get the name. So he said, Bay. So his name is L. And I said, yo, brother, where you from? I thought he was from Morocco. And as we talk, he said, no, I'm from Mauritania. I said, oh, the Moors. He said, yes, we're Moors. I said, whoa, wait a minute. That wasn't even a hard conversation, Jarrell. I said, damn, that wasn't even a hard conversation. He's watching me on TikTok. So
that's what's up.
The weird part, as I'm talking to him, I'm like, yo, we going into Mauritania. He told me go to the synagogue and yes, we're Moors. And I'm like, well, how the hell black people here don't know that they're Moors? They keep telling you that you're not this. My nephew just sitting here on here before we got on the live. He said, well, what happened? I'll let him speak. Go ahead, tell him what you asked me about the African American thing. Watch this. He said something about.
There's a lot. Yeah, you put me on the spot. Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. Come on, man. You know, he kind of tipsy right now.
I mean, yeah, tipsy, right? But no, basically, there's a lot going on.
He just said to me,
I don't want to sound ignorant either.
No, it's so good. No, but you're never gonna be ignorant.
It was a lot with that, but basically, people were saying people were saying that us as black people we're really not African, but from America, but we're a whole nother. Like, we're not this. Our race is not African.
Well, what is the race?
They just threw African American on us, but
because black people here didn't want it. So we came from being the Moor to the Negro to the nigger into the black. That's how this was broken down. From a Moor to Negro, right? Then nigger, then black. So let me see if I can pull this up here. Give me 1 second. Huh? I know. That's Amir. That's my son. You talking about Amir, my son in the picture that was up here. Let me see if I can find this. I think I took it down.
They love some reclassifications.
Brother, we are only people that's going through this class. Here it is right here. And I'm gonna let my nephew see this too. This is from a book called The African Journals. On the Gulf of Guinea, the Negro slave replaced the Moorish slave. So it means you were taken from being the Moor into the Negro. Give me 1 second. Let's put it up on the screen. Anybody want to debunk it, you better have multiple sources before you try to debunk anything I'm saying. You got to have the books. That's why you see those 3 or 4 European girls sitting in a bookstore today too, on the floor. So on the Gulf of Guinea, the Negro slave replaced the Moorish slave, which means they had to first denationalize you. That's what they had to do. Denationalize you, first and foremost. Take you from who you are, and you got cats who talk about the Moors and don't know nothing about the Moors. So if you want to know dudes on TikTok, Instagram that want to try me, come on, try me. I'm in Philly. I keep trying to tell you, you'll never know I'm a pop up at. I might pop up in Delaware tomorrow with Taj. So you never know where I'm going to pop up at with some facts. So the crazy part is, this is what y'all not being taught. So this is from a book called The African Journals. There's journals of this book, and you can go find them if you can find it on. I think Jarrell, you got them right, Dre. Did you get those books? The African Journals? I don't even know if you got the books.
Yeah, I don't know if I got.
No, it's volumes of this book. So next time one of these cats want to talk about the Moors, tell them to contact Brother Sabir, and I explain it to him like I'm talking to my 6-year-old daughter and my 3-year-old son. Because y'all confused. Because I'm not the Moor you want to play with. Okay? So let's move forward. Let's find some more. So let's see if I can pull this one up real fast. And we're going to get into this university. That's why we have no connections to none of these things on history. Because we're property. We're acting as property. So this is another book, Before the Mayflower. The first blacks were called blackamoors. Black is an adjective to describe the Moor. It's not a people. If you went to school, if everybody went to school, you all went to the public food system, make me out of a liar. Go pick up a dictionary. The black is an adjective. So how can you be black? I'm a black. You're an adjective? Blackamoor. Moors, niggars, the same thing. The word negro is a Spanish and Portuguese term for black. It did not come into the general use in Virginia till later. You follow me? So when people say these things, I'm like, where y'all getting this from? Oh, my bad, from the Foundation of Black Americans. So when we asked the dude, where's the section at in the bookstore, the Foundation of Black Americans, I said FBA. He said, what is an FBA? It's exactly
What are those?
He said, this is what he said. What did he say, Jarrell? He said he don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
He said, I don't know.
What are those?
That Foundational Black American. Is that my sister Blue? What's up, Blue?
Peace, everyone.
Look, I said, you see me in the bookstore. I asked him, what is a Foundational Black American? That nigga said, he said, what is, I said, FBA. I said, I don't know what that is. In the bookstore.
What bookstore were you?
I was on 2nd Street, somewhere on Market Street, somewhere down there on Market Street. Right? So he didn't know what it was. You know, the funny part of here's a video right here, and I hope y'all share this out. Give me 1 second. Yo, people be doing videos on golly. Wait a minute. We're gonna do this 1 second. I need y'all. I'm gonna take y'all to school real fast, okay? We're gonna go to school. Let's go to school real fast. So remember, I'm in Philly. They wanted me to speak at ACAF on Wednesday. I was like, man, y'all asked me to. My brother, I was at ACAF today too. He was like, yo, Sabir, what you doing this week? I was like, why people always wait till I come in the city and be like, yo, what you doing? I'll be like, you gotta cut the check for me or something. I'll be like, nigga, you knew I don't stay with family, right? And he got his own house. That's my nephew. How many times ever stay at your house? Once. How long ago was that?
One. What's going on there? What's going on in there?
I don't stay with family. Like where I'm at, I'm cool where I'm at. Like my nephew, and them tell you, my brother his father didn't even know I was in the city. I called my brother today. Only person who knew I was in the city was my sister. His father, I was on the phone. He said, when you get in the city, that's what your father said. He said, when you get in the city, I said, I've been here since yesterday. He said, you ain't called nobody. No. Blue and them probably knew before my family knew. But this is the thing. Like, I like to have my peace. You know what I mean? That's why I don't go to certain people's houses. You know what I mean? Like, I can. But then again, he's out there in boonies. You know what I mean? You know, not boonies, but I like to get up and walk and go get my coffee. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't like to put the burden on somebody. Yeah. So manners and respect. No doubt. Peace, family. So the crazy part is, right, I'm going to show y'all a video. All right. So give me 1 second. For my foundational Black brothers and sisters, whatever the hell that is, and maybe somebody can explain this to me. I thought I was the only one. Hold up. Let's do this. Wind this back.
I've never heard of a lineage that has a trademark. Is there an Italian trademark? How about is there a Ukrainian trademark, or Russia? Is the name Russia trademark? I've never heard of that. But somehow you got some Black folks who just can't escape the plantation. You just have this inner desire to be owned, to be trademarked, to be stamped by an owner. There's no other group, if you think about it, there's no other group that we can think of that's trademarked, that they say we stand, we're the blueprint. You're the blueprint, and your blueprint says that you're owned by somebody. Have you ever thought of this? Many of you beat your chest on this title, but you're not realizing that the title itself is trademarked. That's no different than like the slaves when they, you know, the owners, what they'll do, they'll sear a name, the plantation name on the back of the slave. That's what FBA is.
Oh, they got to play that one more time. Y'all don't think y'all caught that? Y'all need to send this out, brother. I'm gonna tell you, these cats got a quick downfall, bro.
I've never heard of a lineage that has a trademark. Is there an Italian trademark? How about is there a Ukrainian trademark, or Russia? Is the name Russia trademark? I've never heard of that. But somehow you got some Black folks who just can't escape the plantation. You just have this inner desire to be owned, to be trademarked, to be stamped by an owner. There's no other group, if you think about it, there's no other group that we can think of that's trademarked, that they say we stand, we're the blueprint. You're the blueprint, and your blueprint says that you're owned by somebody. Have you ever thought of this? Many of you beat your chest on this title, but you're not realizing that the title itself is trademarked. That's no different than like the slaves when they, you know, the owners, what they'll do, they'll sear a name, the plantation name on the back of the slave. That's what FBA is.
Crazy, right? So this is the wild part. Like, this is why Vlad brings him on the show, because what Vlad does, Vlad makes fun of everybody. You ready? He makes fun of Black people. You notice he don't bring nobody on his show educational, right? Let me go here for a second. See if we can make this make sense, Blue. We're gonna go. Nothing, because I would ask Vlad where he's from. Now watch this. You ready? Here you go. This is Tariq.
Well, you've addressed this before. Is Drake a foundational Black American?
Right. He's not a foundational Black American, even though his father's a foundational Black
American. Let's see my nephew
American.
catch this.
Okay. Drake is Canadian. He's Canadian.
He grew up in Canada.
But
his dad is from Memphis.
Right.
Okay.
And Drake grew up in a different culture. He was born in a different culture, grew up in a different culture.
Grew up in a Jewish culture.
Right.
His mom was Jewish. He grew up with Jewish relatives.
Had a bar mitzvah the whole time.
Had a bar mitzvah. You know, that's why I say, you know, is Drake the greatest Jewish entertainer? People are like, he's Black. He's like, he's also Jewish. In fact, I almost felt like Drake embraced his Black side as an adult.
Right.
later on, really not even as an adult, as a rapper. When he became a rapper after the TV career kind of fizzled out, when he, you know, signed a Lil Wayne and so forth, that's when you saw like more of traditionally black representation from Drake.
You're right.
But if you look at his mom, if you look at his family members, you look where he grew up, he's really a lot more like me than like you.
Right. And he grew up with a different culture. He grew up on a different land, you know, in a different culture. So technically, he is not a foundational Black American, even though his father is. Same way with us. People always point out, well, some of you guys got Nigerian DNA. I'm not Nigerian. None of us are Nigerian. We can't go to Nigeria and be accepted with just free Nigerian citizenship like that, you know?
Well, the part that I don't understand, though, and correct me, is you're telling me that being a foundational Black American isn't a choice, it's a lineage.
Right.
So if Drake's lineage through his father is FBA, doesn't that automatically make him FBA just by bloodline?
Right, no, also blood and land. Blood and land, same thing. Yeah, land too. You're not in America, you're in Canada. So you know what I'm saying?
You take the same Drake, same mother, he grows up, let's say in Memphis, he would be FBA?
Right. If he was born here, yes. If he was born on this land, experiencing Memphis, because Memphis has a very unique history.
Yes,
Memphis ain't no goddamn Canada. You know what I'm saying? So,
it is not.
Dr. King got killed in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's a different energy, different lineage, different vibe. Memphis got popping because of a Black man, Robert Shaw.
I need y'all to pay attention. This is school is in, okay? He diverted away from the answer, okay? This is how, what this got to do with Drake?
Church Reed, Robert Church Reed, is a Black man who really made Memphis, probably was a former slave, became the first millionaire in America by buying real estate and property down there in the Memphis area, because a lot of the Black people were run out of Memphis because of the land of the white women. So they ran the Black people out. He saw an opportunity, built a lot of properties, had a red light district down there, and that's what got Memphis popping. So Memphis has a very unique foundational Black American history. So you have to experience what's going on the land and the lineage. So that's the thing that makes you who you are.
You know, it's remember Full Force when they on House Party and he said, "I smell bullshit."
Yo, but did you catch it? So he was like, that dude set up a red light district in Georgia, and that's foundational Black American history. So brothels, running brothels, strip clubs is FBA history.
Hold up. But he said it's not on the same land. I told you what Vlad is doing. Y'all think I'm playing?
America, Canada.
He said it's not. Let me take y'all on educational tour real fast, okay? This is called the continent. All right, hold on, let's go here. It's called Utah Education. Maybe he need to go there. Education Network. Okay, let's go here. Continents of America, right? Of North America. Okay, North America is the third largest continent. Somebody please go get Tariq Nasheed, one of his people. So here's the same land, people. You can drive there from Detroit. You can drive there from California areas. You can drive there from New York. United States, he said, it's not on the same land. It's not America. Yes, Canada is America, just North America. Mexico is too. I can drive there from my house. Greenland, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Barbados, Trinidad, Tobago, Haiti. It's not Haiti. It's Haiti. Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, Nicaragua, Panama, Cuba, St. Kitts and Nevis. And Nevis means St. Kitts, I think it's Nevis means high mountain, a snow cap or something like that. You can see snow in Spain too. St. Vincent, Jamaica, Dominica, Antigua, Barbados. I can never pronounce that word, bro. Dominica, Bahamas, St. Lucius, and Grenada. All of that is America, people. So please let me know if I'm wrong, because Tariq ain't say nothing. Boy, I try to tell you, you put me in a room, somebody hit. What is that on TikTok when that noise go off like that? I don't even know what that means, people.
I don't know.
I guess subscribers. No, it's got flowers and roses, whatever that is. But anyway, somebody take this to Tariq Nasheed or send us to Vlad. And then, you know, it'd be dope if I went behind Tariq and Vlad interviewed me and asked me something about the Moors. That would be crazy, wouldn't it?
That'd be a movie.
He said that'd be a movie. My nephew said that'd be a movie, nigga. My nephew said, hold up. My nephew said that would be a movie, nigga. That will go viral. And this is the thing. I need y'all to understand this, Blue. This is why, like my nephew said, if you put me on those platforms, right? Because it's not them, it's the conscious Black people that say don't bring Sabir over there. I know for sure Umar Johnson did it many times. I know for sure Tariq Nasheed said something because I'm pretty sure somebody said, well, he was a hitting colors with you. What's up with him? He like, you dig, he's a tether, you dig, I don't know, you dig. You follow me? So the key people is to understand real scholarship, not guys are trying to figure it out up here and try to figure that out. This is why them dudes are eating this dude up. Let me go to this one before we get into it. Now we're going to walk into El Kairaouine. So imagine the conversation if I was on Vlad's show. So Tariq tried to embarrass a Moroccan dude. This is the dumbest thing ever with a cartoon. Like, that's Photoshop. Anybody knows that's Photoshop, right? So just bear with me 1 second. He tried to speak on the Moors, bro.
My own history. Tariq, you serious?
Listen, it's called Connect Team, and it's insane. I
understand.
don't do schedules or timesheets manually anymore. And it worked?
Not much, bro. I have an issue with you, actually.
Okay. Before we get into the issue, where are you from? Where's your family
Before
from?
we get into the issue,
North African from Morocco.
Morocco. There you go. You in Canada?
Yes, sir.
Now, have we talked before?
I don't think we have. No, it's my first time.
There you go. So what's the issue you have, sir?
Why do you always claim more civilization when it has nothing to do with you or FBA? Explain that to me.
More civilization?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it does, because all black people were called Moor.
Moors were Arabs, man. They're not black.
No, that's not true.
You really gonna educate me about my own culture and my own history, Tariq? You serious?
Yeah, I am.
Hey, to bring it up to you, Tariq, Moors are Arabs,
Hold on,
Berbers,
but
and Arabs.
there were.
And I find it kind of frustrating that every time you debate a white supremacist.
Okay.
see how he blocked him?
Can you hear me?
You muted him. You muted
Hold
him.
on, because I'm muting
He
you
said
because
it
I'm
wrong.
talking and you still talking.
Hold on. Stop that.
Could you hear me when I was talking?
He was not. Tariq wasn't talking, people. He trying to get his thoughts together because he don't know what the dude is coming next with. And I'm going to explain you what an Arab is, okay, y'all? So just bear with me. All right. So that's what Tariq does. I need y'all to pay attention. So please hurry up and share this to him. He didn't get that dude. And to understand what an Arab is. That's why I asked my brother Dre, what does an Arab look like?
Or did you just decide to just talk over me? Because we don't do that.
He wasn't talking over.
Right?
Did it sound like he was talking over him? Nope. My nephew said no too.
Well, maybe he could stop unmuting me.
Oh, no, I muted you because I kept saying something and you kept talking over me. We don't do that. If you do that, you will get muted. But that's what we don't do here. If I talk, you kind of pump your brakes because that means I'm trying to get clarity. So like I said, you said that Moors were Arabs and Berbers. I said, no, based on history, that's not true. All of them were not Arabs and Berbers. Many of them were Islamic, but that doesn't mean they were Arabs, because they would have just called them Arabs. They called them Moors for a reason. Why do you think they called them Moors?
You need to do your own history, Tariq.
I know.
Moors are Arabs and Berbers, my friend. And I know. Go ahead.
I know if you know. I know why they called him that. Why do you think they called him that?
Because it was part of the Arab civilization.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Come on.
Then why didn't they call them Arabs?
Because they are Arabs. The reason why they were called Moors was because of the fact that they were Muslims, and they associate every Muslim as being Arab. However, the majority of the leaders are Arabs. You can look it up.
Why did they call them Moors?
Because it was part of the Moor civilization. They originated in Morocco, dude. Because every time when the Arab dynasty ruled Morocco, they called them Moors.
Why did they call them that? More is a descriptive term.
Well, regardless of why they call them that or not, I don't know the exact reason, but the Moors were part of the Arab civilization. You could look at the architecture of Morocco. They're all Arabs, my friend.
I do. I know why they called them Moors. Moor was
not because they're black, dude. It's not because they're black.
Nope.
It is.
Nope.
That's literally what the word for black was at the time.
No,
because they weren't really speaking English. They were kind of speaking Latin. The Latin word, it was like Moorish. That's like black or dark. Even now, if you look up the word Moor, different variations of it means black or dark.
No, this is the problem. And this is the problem with most people that don't understand history. Now, if y'all want to try to debunk me, y'all should get that Arab, the brother from Morocco, and Tariq, which he would never do, and sit in the room with me. So this is the thing. People don't even know what an Arab is. Most know what Arabs are through media, right? Through media. So let me help y'all out, okay? So I'm gonna talk about this picture to y'all because that's a Photoshop. I'm gonna show you a real photo of what a Moor look like, okay? So bear with me. This is in a book called The Unknown Arabs. There were also Arabs of Al-Andalus in the southern part of Spain. The Arabs of Al-Andalus was the first to be enslaved and taken to America. This is historical fact. This is in a book. This is not on Wikipedia. And it talks about what they went through. Intense and indoctrination. This is a book called The Unknown Arabs. The Unknown Arabs. Okay? Unknown Arabs. You see footnotes? See, when you do something, people make sure you have footnotes in here too. Okay? So when you footnotes are where you can go cite the sources at. This is not what Tariq Nasheed and them do. Oh, they don't do that. So before you try to debunk what I'm saying, you better do some thorough research. Before you try to debunk, let me see if I can pull up a picture. Oh, here go one right here. Oh, really? Hold on. Let's show you this. This is in Morocco. He's a guard in Morocco. He's a guard. Oh, you don't see dark. He darker than both my nephew and I. Oh, he's a guard in Morocco. You got all different shades of those people in Morocco too. Let me see if I can find some paintings in Morocco. Bear with me 1 second. Oh, well, looky here. That don't look like his photo shoot. This look like a painting. Give me 1 second. This is a painting when we was in Tangiers at the oldest U.S. embassy. Don't look like his photo shoot, right? Nah, it's a painting on the wall in Morocco. Let's show you another one. Oh, here's another one. Let's pull up this one too. In Morocco. Hold up. Oh, there it is. So they told you it means black. You think you're gonna call these people black in these countries, nigga? Only crazy black people want to be called black people. Come on, debunk what I'm putting up here. Come on. I'll wait. You want to see me in Morocco in Tangiers? Hold on, let me show you something. I'm gonna help y'all out. So let's pull up George Washington. This is Tangiers. That's the Treaty of Peace and Friendship on the wall. Ooh, George Washington with the Sultan. Really? That's the treaty right here in red. That says 1789. Yeah, 1789. You see all the presidents over here? I think it was Nixon. These are all the United States presidents that went to Morocco. Even your president, Barack Obama, was there. Oh, let me show you that one, bro. Let's show you Barack Obama. Where's Barack at? Where is Barack Obama at? He even went to go see the King of Morocco. Hold up. See if we can find it. Hey, you go. Well, Barack Obama is not foundational Black American. That's what they'll tell you. Hold up. This is in the building I was at. That's Barack Obama right there sitting with the king. His picture is right inside the Morocco. I said, damn. In the book, I have Africa versus America, and he talks about it. It's a lot of stuff y'all don't get, man. That's in the building we was in. Let me show you where I was at. In Morocco, why cats like Karima said, they don't go nowhere. She said, people don't go nowhere. They don't even leave the city that they in. But you're going to talk about the Moors. Don't do that to yourself. So this is me. That's the place I was in. You can go online and look it up. This is in Morocco. So no matter where I go, I'm literally on the ground trying to cover so much, man. And this, I'm going to show you some pictures of some brothers there too. So let me show you how this works, okay? Y'all ready? And then we'll get into this university down there, the oldest university in the world. This is in Morocco. The book that I'm holding right there, where's that book at? It's The Moors of Tangiers. They got the United States seal right there that I'm standing on. Why is it in the United? Why is it over there? Why is it in Morocco? And there's a whole lot more to this. That's the seal. in the book that I'm holding. Hold up. Right here. The Moors of Tangiers. So it's not that they're black people. They're not black people. My shirt is black. You should hear, you hear my daughter. If I point to this shirt, my daughter gonna say your shirt. He says, I'll be like, you look like that Asha. She'd be like, no. I say, what color is that? She'll say black. I'll be like, what skin color are you? She'll tell you her skin color. See, we play this little emotional game in the United States to keep you away from real history. So let me show you some books that was inside that place that I was in. Books dating back to the 1800s. And show me where the black land is at. This is called The Country of the Moors. I have that book. Damn, I didn't even bring that book with me. That's called The Country of the Moors. And if you can, that's in Morocco. That's me taking a picture of the book. And I have that book home. I have this book home too. Moors. And then this is another one. Give me one. I'm gonna show you another book. Let me know when I'm wrong. I have this book too. All is in Morocco. Well, the Moors just means black, brother. I'm gonna tell you, it just means black. I have that book too. So when you start looking at the people that's there, they're all shades, B. They're not the same shade. Everybody's different. Let me see if I can pull some of them up. And we're not even being taught that the oldest university in the world is by a woman. How many of y'all knew that? That the oldest university in the world was by a sister. You're not being educated in the United States. You're being educated and dumbed down. Dumbed down. They cannot tell you who you are. Because if you knew who you were, maybe you'll do better. But you got all these people thinking they're experts in history about the Moors and don't know nothing about them. So let me show y'all some more Moors from Morocco. That's Morocco. That's their store. We had a deep conversation, him and I. That's fine. Here's another one. This one looked like my sister right here. Let's show this one right here. She looks like my sister, Linda. Tell me if she don't. She look like my sister. Oh, they don't show you them Moroccans though. Oh, they don't show you these Moroccans. Oh, why would they do that? Everybody mixed with something nowadays. Come out this mug. Let's show you some more Moroccans. Let's go. What are Arabs, brother? Y'all don't even know what an Arab look like. Not at all. That's why we don't know history. They have to tell you about these people are Arabs, so you won't study history. There it is right there. That's why I told you the first person to fly was a Moor. Oh, I'm gonna show you some more dark Moors. Okay, you ready? Let's show some more. Let's go down the line. Don't write nothing when I get off here. Y'all got time to come on the feed. That's Moroccan. Oh, they don't show you those people though. Oh, here's another one. This is Morocco too. Look at this one, Rick. And she schooled me, but look at the books I'm holding in my hand. And one of the books is called The Unknown Arabs. So I don't do Wikipedia research. I literally boots on the ground or vans on the ground or here's something. And look at all the books I have in my hand. This is what I do, B. This is what I do. Somebody told me I should be speaking at a university. I just got a DM. They said you should be speaking at a university. What y'all can do is put it out there. Okay? So people, the oldest university in the world is by a Muslim sister named Fatima Fera. I'm going to show y'all something, okay? I just picked this book up, blue, right here today. I didn't want it. It was only $4, but I bought it today. So look at this book. Remember, I used to tell you, look, Jarrell, here's the book right here. The oldest university in the world, the largest mosque. This is the oldest university anywhere in the world, El Kairaouine. Was y'all taught this? Was anyone taught this? She was from Tunis. I was in Tunis also. How many of y'all knew that?
Yeah, I learned that from when you said it, actually, a couple years ago.
Crazy, right? So
If I heard it before, I don't remember.
So everything that they're getting it from Islam. A lot of the stuff that they're getting. So the people that's the culture vultures would be foundational Black Americans, whatever that is. So y'all can set it up with Tariq tonight, tomorrow, next week. Have it out.
It's a trademark blood tie lineage that ties you to a corporation.
Yes, it does. So this is the oldest university. I'm gonna prove my point. Give me 1 second. Y'all ready? Let me help y'all out. Let's take you to the oldest university in the world while Sabir was there, okay? But you don't want this type of conversation though, right? Hold on, let's go here. Let's go to, let's see. This one, this is me. This is the oldest university in the world by a sister named Fatima. And you're here with your brother Sabir Bey recording. It's so dope. It's beautiful, B. This is over 1,300 years old. Yeah, 1,300. Yep.
And each of the columns says it's 314 columns. And that is the amount.
1,300 years. Let me walk around in here. So that's our key.
It's beautiful.
University in the world by a sister named Fatima. And you're here with your brother Sabir Bey recording. It's so dope. It's beautiful, B.
This is over 1,300 years.
This is why they have to hide everything from you about being who you are. So let me see if I can find another one. I should give all this stuff to my nephew so he can put it together. You're not a Muslim, you can't go in there. You can go like that part right here. You see all the people taking pictures. I'm in South. You would think you can add this type of I like the emotional feel good stuff. So let's go to Fatima real fast.
My name is Fatima Alfiri, and I was born in Tunisia in the 9th century. I was the daughter of a successful businessman, Mohammed Alfiri. My family was not wealthy, but my father made sure that his children were instilled with knowledge of fiqh, Islamic jurisprudence, and hadith, verified stories and sayings from the life of the Prophet Muhammad. After my father and husband passed away, I inherited a large fortune. I decided to use this wealth to make a difference in the world. I founded the Al Kairaouine Mosque in Fez, Morocco, which later became the oldest university in the world. I wanted to create a place where people could come to learn and study, regardless of their background or social status. I am proud to have been a part of the creation of the world's first university, and I hope that my legacy will inspire future generations to continue to push the boundaries of education and knowledge. I am a great contribution to women and an untold story for this generation. My name is Fatima Alfiri, and I was born in Tunisia in the 9th century.
You want to come to YouTube, please come to my YouTube channel. So the key, they're not, this is a YouTube channel right there. Subscribe to the channel, Sabir Bey's YouTube channel. So the thing is that they can't teach this to Black people. They're not Black people. It's like saying the ancient Black gods of Egypt, and Egypt is not even a Black. But if you talk about the Moors that was in Egypt, it's a little different. Now they sit up here and say, well, sub-Saharan. I can go to the whole sub-Saharan concept, B. We can go there too. We can go into the whole sub-Saharan. We can break all these things down and make it make sense. But these people were not Black people. So this is in Claremont in California. The Moors of the West African, right, in the beginning of the Portuguese slave trade. You can go do all your research on this. I've been to Portugal too. I've been to Portugal also. So once you start understanding how they had to get rid of the history, they had to erase the history and call you Black, so you won't have no history. Oh, matter of fact, this is a book I did on why they baptized. This is real history. Y'all can do your research on it if you want to. But the Moors had to be baptized. you were forced into Christianity. Did you see the video when I was down where George Washington had slaves and they told them that they was forced to accept Christianity when I was at George Washington house? They had slaves. So this is the history, the book right there. They were forced to be Christians. You were beat to be Christian. So when you came in, you were not a Christian. So you should ask yourself the question to all your pastors, your scholars, these cats in the Masonic lodge: why are you a Christian? Because my mother was a Christian, and my mother's mother was a Christian.
Moriscos, conversos.
No, they was Moriscos. They was forced into Catholicism, and we accepted it. And this is why Frantz Fanon said that the oppressor will oppress the oppressed until the oppressed eventually oppresses themselves. That the oppressor will oppress the oppressed until the oppressed eventually oppresses themselves. If y'all can't see that, I can't help you. Say, hang yourself. I'm fine. But this one is not going to get, and you can't get. And we don't even know why we Christians. If y'all want to get that book, you can email me at sabirbayradio@gmail.com. Get it. Read it. Set it up. I'm in Philly. I can come to Delaware, Jersey, New York, wherever y'all need me to come. And we can have this conversation. Straight up. So let me show you the Moorish Castle in Portugal. And it's actually a sister that just went to Portugal. I said, yo, go check out the Moorish Castle in Portugal. And you can go date this too. Please go date it. Castelos dos Moros. The Moorish Castle. That's in Portugal. You can't tell people this. But guess who was there, bro? They had all these European children there. They had a school tour there. We taking our kids to the zoo, my nigga. Yo, you know how rich, how dope this place is, bro? And it actually, if you walk up there, it takes you about 2 hours just to get to the top. So if you're riding up, it's going to take you about a half an hour, and then you have to walk the rest of the way for like another hour.
See, and they ain't paying attention because what? The guy in the bookstore didn't want to let the book go, and then whose kids are there learning about that history?
It was all of them. What did I tell you? While we over here drinking. That's why Kara's once said, as long as I'm dancing and drinking, you like me. And nothing about thinking you like me. What's the beer? They teach it at Howard. I guarantee your bottom dollar they do not teach this in Howard University. I bet your bottom dollar this is not being taught in Howard University. Not by far. This is another one in Portugal. Once again, all this is in Portugal. There's so much history that's there. I'm actually going to head back there in a minute. This is in Portugal. Sovereign. I went to 4 of these castles, 7 castles, but I went to 4 of the castles. And when you read on the wall, this is before the United States, y'all. Just want to let y'all know. This is in Portuguese and this is in English. It says that these castles represent the 7 castles conquered from the Moors by Alfonso III. Yeah. It's a lot of history out here, B. So before slavery. So let me just show you a couple other things that was inside the museum when I was over there. So they teach you about 1619 project, right? So let's go to 1147. Conquered from the Moors in Lisbon. But brother, we're not Moors. Yeah, that's 1147. That's before 1619. So after 1619, you became enslaved black people. Let me see if I can find an older one than that. Oh, I got more. I got a whole lot more. 1373. Once again, let's pull up 1373. So after 1619, you became black. So they had to erase the whole damn history. You got these cats that want to talk and pull up stuff on Wikipedia. You see, this one says 1372, 73. It goes down again.
Before 1492.
Before 1492, conquered from the Moors by King Alfonso. This is not no mystery, B. This is why you're not being taught about the slaves in Harvard. Damn. This might be too heavy for him, bro. Might be a little bit too heavy.
Yep.
Hold on. Let's see if we can find that. Let's see if we can find this right here. When I went to Harvard University, I'm gonna pull something up. Bear with me. Let me know. See, we talk about it so it can suit us. Let's suit this. So this is a book I have called State by State Race and Racism. Why Harvard don't talk about this? The book State by State History of Race and Racism in the United States lists the Moor as the first documented, right, enslaved person of African descent. I keep trying to tell you, everybody knows about this but us. But you got these people think they scholars. I went down to Harvard. So let me show you the book. If y'all want this book, I do have it. I know it may be too many pages for y'all to read, but let me help you out. It may be too many pages, though. You need me to mail a PDF to you, I can. 1,118 pages. Why would I read all that, bro? That's too many pages. Scholars read types of things, bro.
Yeah, because what I hit him with now is you pull the book out on him, and we like, oh, it's pseudo. Well, okay, if you already debunked this book in the pseudo, why don't you write your book?
But you can't. They never read it. How you going to debunk
Exactly?
something?
You never read.
I know they never read 1,000 pages. Then you got to be creative.
That's why the conversation be crazy. Be like, how you going to debunk a book you never read?
A book you never read. You got to debunk something if you read it first. You got to read the book. Let's go forward. Let's show you another book. I have his book too. Craig Stevens. Harvard, actually at the beginning of 1636. Let's go here. According to Craig Stevens, the author of the book Ebony and Ivory, which is Ivy League, Harvard would have failed if it was not for one African known on a record as a Moor. And this is a brother too. How? You're going to debunk it. So everybody's making these things up? How is that? So let's go to Harvard for a minute. I have that book too. Just give me 1 second. Let me show you what I went when I went to Harvard University and picked up. This may be too many pages too, but bear with me. Everybody can't be sounding the damn same lies, nigga. Come on, bro. This is called research scholarship. This is 134 pages. So when I went down to Harvard University, I asked the lady about it. And if you go look me up online, punch in Sabir Bey at Harvard. So let me see if I can scroll down to the page where it's all in here, but I just know this one by heart. But where it get juicy at? Where does it get juicy at? Give me 1 minute. Slavery at Harvard. Let's go a little further. Here you go. I think it's here. Here it go. So slavery at Harvard. So let's blow this up for y'all so y'all can see this. I'll highlight it for you. The enslaved man known as the Moor. Take that to Tariq Nasheed. And let's have a conversation because I can, trust me, I can set it up. Let's go over here. Look what it says. They didn't separate it, right? Negro servant. As Greg Carr number. Why they not talking about this? Somebody should go get what's her name? What's her name? Nicola Hannah Jones, whatever her name is. Somebody should go get her too. And ask her, why are you starting history of 1619? Crazy, right? And I'm at 1 o'clock in the morning with y'all. Damn. History. So the question would be, people, why would a pope go to a Muslim university? So I'm going to show you my books too I did on Fatima before I get off of here. This is a book I did on Fatima Fera. And if you want to get it, you can email me. The oldest university where I need y'all to take these videos. If you know universities is going back to school, I'm open to speak at any university. This is not about hating somebody and racism. It's about truth, people. And if you're about truth and you're a professor, you should reach out. If you're about truth, I'm talking to anybody that's in these fields. If you're about the truth about who we are in the history, email me. This is the book I did on Fatima. If you want to get it, email me. It's a good read. And then I can actually build a little further on who she was and what she did. Fatima. And why would a French Pope go to a Muslim university? They have to make you hate anything pertaining to Islam. And I'm going to show you another book, which is actually blue, is right here in Philadelphia. This is a book from Slave Ship to Harvard. He was a Fulani Muslim that was a slave. Fulani. These cats don't show y'all nothing. They just tell y'all things. If you want to try to debunk, you got to do the research to debunk anything that I'm saying.
Wait, you said, excuse me, you said this picture is in an art museum?
Yeah, the Federal Art Museum. Yeah,
What
that's why I
for?
first. That's why I first saw it. It's up there where the Morris Chief is at. Actually, I should go in there tomorrow. I should really go in there tomorrow. I'm tired of doing stuff with people, man. I'm cool. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna act like a nigga. I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna fall back, man. I don't get
Fall
paid.
back.
I don't get paid for this kind of stuff, man. I don't. But that's my book that I do have on him. So this is another book, and if y'all want to debunk it, all you gotta do is research it. If you want to get my book right here, I did. It's called "The Pope That Went to the University." That's my photo. The Pope that went to the oldest university. Why would a French Pope go to a Muslim university? Y'all don't get it yet? Look him up, Pope Sylvester. You be like, I hate that nigga Sabir. He got to be right all the time. Look him up, but you can get the book. Okay? Yeah. It'll help. All right. So I got a couple more things before I get off this feed, man, because I am kind of tired. God knows when I'm gonna get up tomorrow. If I wake up tomorrow, God willing. You know, that's why I go to bed and be like, Bish me a lot, man. I don't know. So this is in Tunis, people, for y'all that don't know. This is Ibn Khaldun in North Africa, in Tunis. This is not Morocco. This is Tunis, people. Okay? That's Tunisia. So Zuckerberg, Reagan, all of them study Ibn Khaldun. So who is Ibn Khaldun? You got Boyce Watkins talking about economics, right? But if you study Ibn Khaldun, this is his book. I went to go see his original handwriting in Turkey. Ibn Khaldun. The book is called the Muqaddimah, which Muqaddimah means the introduction. Introduction. And he has a lot of books. A lot of books. Okay? Culture, human, culture. But I bought the book when I was in Tunis. Literally a bookstore right down the street from there. Right down the street. So this is also Tunis. Give me 1 second. So you have to show receipts. Tell these cats when you see them on their platforms, show receipts. And if you're going to debunk something, you either have to go there, right? Or you have to read the books to debunk anything. If you think it's pseudo, then you should read the books or go travel and then see if it's pseudo for yourself. And I guarantee you they can't do that. They can't do it. So I don't care what you say or think about Sabir. You can't debunk anything I'm saying. And this is another book I tell everybody to get to. I do have this available. It's called The Bad Arab. So they have to make people wicked so you won't. This book is 863 pages. If you don't have 863 pages, people, it's not the original one. They have to take stuff out. Now, I seen one have 500 pages, but this page has 800 and something pages. I need y'all to understand the difference between what real scholarship is compared to cats that keep popping stuff up on Wikipedia. Okay?
They be loving that wiki.
They love Wikipedia, boy. Wikipedia is a mug. I'm gonna start going on Wikipedia. I'm gonna start playing around on Wikipedia and say, yeah, I found it on Wikipedia. Yeah, here it is. I found it. It's on Wiki. Wiki.
Jam on it.
Jam on it. Jam on it. So, for y'all, I'm gonna say this to you. If you're trying to challenge me, you better do your due diligence. Okay? Do your due diligence on with me. Okay? So let's go here. A lot of stuff that you're using is coming from Islam, baby. This is another book I have. It's not my book, but I do have this book too. It's 366 pages. So this is what I would like to do, Blue. And I've been telling the brothers, man, let's get this popular while I'm on the East Coast. Let's get it popping. I'm in Philadelphia, baby. It's 1:45 in the morning while y'all probably sleeping, get ready to party tomorrow. This is where I'm at. So I can spit this from the top of the head. So here's the culture that foundational Black Americans are stealing. the clock, the coffee, the chess, cleanliness. Hey, here it is. Agriculture. Oh, brothers, please debunk it. Hospitals. The oldest, one of the doctors is Ibn Sina. Who is Ibn Sina? I don't know who Ibn Sina is. Ask the foreigner who Ibn Sina is. Ask them who Ibn Khaldun is. Ask them who is Abbas Ibn Fanas. Ask them. Astronomy, if we're dealing with astronomy, come from it. Come on, baby. Tell the foundational Black Americans to create something like this. If you're going to debunk it, even got math. There it is again. Okay? Even to the algorithm was by a Muslim. So this is my last one I'm going to show you before we go. So you can reach out to me, support, if you choose to, at the yellow right there. And if you want to try to debunk me and have that, I'm in Philadelphia right now on the 30th of August, 2025. Okay? I'm game. So, even down to the algorithm. Right. Muslim. Okay? So, I got to get ready to go, Blue. I am tired. I did a walk around today. I got to go. I thank everybody for coming on the feed with me. So please share these videos out. My email is right there, sabirbayradio@gmail.com. I want to try to have a semi-normal life and try to, enjoy myself out here in Philadelphia. Okay? So suck it up. It's only an hour and 22 minutes. Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up, and share it out. Okay? I got to go, Dre. I got to go. If you got any, listen, family, you got questions, man, y'all can email me. I'm gonna have a question too. Do you donate something right there in the yellow? Y'all be asking, want me to stay on here all night long. Go watch my video I did early today. Go watch the video I did early today. I'm tired. Okay? Email me. I'm in Philadelphia. Let's set these one-on-ones up. Okay? I'm tired. Peace, brother. I gotta go, Dre.
Peace.
So, okay, y'all. So I'm out. I'm gonna meet up with Brother Taj tomorrow, God willing. I'm gonna meet him in Delaware. So I do gotta go. I'm tired. Peace. I'm out. Okay. Email me.